Yes, this is gonna be the new segment of the series. This is gonna be the first book that I review. It's gonna be like a book club situation. So if you want to come and read a book and drop some likes in the comments or drop some comments down below if you read the book, go ahead. But I'm gonna be rating books based on uh the book talk references. So like every book on TikTok, I'm probably gonna get it, read it, and review it. So this is the first one. It's called Twisted Love. I've read chapters 1 through 7 already, and let me tell you, we already in the mess. We already in the mess. So spoiler alert, warning: if you don't want to know nothing about the book, don't listen to my review, because I'm probably gonna give you a detailed review. So chapters 1 through 7. This book is crazy, and it's gonna get even crazier. I'm willing to bet, because in the first 7 chapters, it's already starting off with the love story. The feelings are already coming early. Like, you're not waiting to the middle of the book for the hostile energy to be like tense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not waiting all day to see the love story form. You know what I'm saying? You seeing bits and pieces of a crush early on. You see that both characters have suffered PTSD and trauma from losing their parents. I don't know yet, but I think one of the characters is in the mafia or the mob, because their parents were murdered when they were kids, and when they were a kid in front of them, and then they now every now and again when something every now and again when there's like a situation that they feel uncomfortable in, they feel like they're being drowned or like they're being hung or whatever. And they go back and they see their parents' death as vivid as day. Same thing with our other character. Now these two characters play like that's Ava and Alex. Ava and Alex, they run around in a circle talking about they don't like each other, they uninterested. But in the first chapter, he comes to pick her up in the rain when it's pouring rain. Now the story takes place in Maryland. If you don't know where Maryland is, up there by DC, DMV area. So this is basically where they introduce you to the college. They're supposed to go to Thayer University. You find out that Alex is a genius, and then he's an alumnus, and he didn't graduated. He didn't graduated young age, top of his class. He created a software that quadrupled his parents' money before he was even out of high school, before he could even drink. The man is rich, basically, like rich, basically. But he's cold. He's like he not fucking with you for real. Like, he don't like females in his face. He don't like average females. Like average females is like what I would consider like Ava. Like, Ava's a very sweet girl. She's very goal minded. She wants to do photography. She already has something that she's really passionate about and really loves. You find out that her dad refuses to pay for her photography. He will pay for classes and everything else and pay for college, but he don't pay for none of her equipment or none of that bull jazz. You find out that on the side of her doing wedding shoots, she does boudoir shoots with her friend. Now, this is the first glimpse of jealousy you see from Alex. Alex is calling her from after he's done fighting at whatever place he be fighting at. It's supposed to blow off steam. Anyway, he's into BDSM and things like that, and he likes unemotional rough sex. That's pretty much what that is. Whatever he say, go. Okay. Ava is pretty much like the nice girl. Like, she falls for the douchebags, the guys that don't appreciate her, but she's so sweet that it almost makes people think around her that she's naive. Almost every one of her friends think she's naive or think she's like young-minded because she's just simply a nice person. But Alex ruffles her feathers. Now, I forgot if his name Jason or whatever, but the brother asked Alex to watch over Ava. So while he gone in Central America, cause he got to go do something for whatever career he doing. So he got to go to Central America. So in the first 3 chapters, you at this boy house, Josh. His name was Josh, yeah. So you at Josh's house. So for the first 3 chapters, you at Josh's house. Now, this boy is wild. He's wild. The party cooking. He already got females. He's the social butterfly, Mr. Popular. Ava is not really popular. She keeps to herself. And Alex is very unlikable. No one likes him because they think he's an asshole and thinks he has no emotions. And he comes off like he has no emotions. So you might be thinking like, oh, I know where this is going. This is about to be a bodyguard love story. This is where you might be right. But Alex is not a bodyguard. Alex is, by definition, he is a bodyguard because he's not babysitting her and he's not stalking her every move. But Alex is watching over her for the brother because he made a promise. He told the brother he promised he gonna watch his sister, make sure she don't get no trouble, make sure her ex don't come and start nothing like that. But when he catch her at the boudoir shoot with her friend, shooting the photos, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't naked. She had a little dress on. She was looking really cute. She had a little smoky eye done. She was just taking some photos for a little project, a little side project. And this is what she do in her free time. You know, she a photographer. She don't mind being a model, whatever. This man, Alex, done called her 11 million times. He done threatened her best friend to pulling up on the set. He pull up on the set and see what's going on, and he not liking none of it. So he take the camera, he delete all the pictures, and he threatened to end some careers, basically. Now, this is all coming from somebody who's not attracted to her, right? Right, that's what I said. If that's not your type, why you all in her face? Anyway, next question. He's taking himself. He's doing Krav Maga. He do Krav Maga at the little fitness center that they got going on, and they starting to let out beginners in, so for self defense. So the reason why he was calling Ava was to let her know that this class is going on for her self defense. Now, he didn't already fantasized about her. Okay, it was raining. You could see the red bra through the shirt. It was giving wet t-shirt, if you know what I'm talking about. But for somebody who's not interested, he sure was looking. That's all I'm gonna say. And he even said it in his head. He said, I'm not gonna say I didn't appreciate the view, but I love their attitudes. Now, her friends, hilarious. Bridget and Jessica, probably by far my favorite. But they come up with some stupid plan to start pulling out Alex's emotions. Now, you already know where this is about to go. We already pulled out jealousy, okay? And he already not supposed to be interested, right? Okay, this is also the reason why the brother Josh is having the boy Alex look over her, because he's the only best friend that he trusts not to end up dating his sister, right? Right. So if you know, you know. But anyways, my review of these first 7 chapters was this about to get interesting. And I'm glad that I get to see this relationship starting to form early on. Now in chapter 8, we're gonna hit Operation Sadness. Okay, so the plan is gonna go into fruition of the sadness, the way they're gonna make him feel some type of sad. I don't know what the fuck they trying to do, but these girls have come up with an idea to make this man feel using Ava. They want to know two things. One is, does he secretly like Ava? Now everybody already know about what I just said. That there is a doubtable chemistry here, because it's not a doubtable chemistry to the audience because we know what the chemistry about to be. But to the characters, they are doubting their feelings for each other at this point. They are trying to convince each other they don't like each other, which is crazy because they both find each other attractive. She be finding herself lost in her thoughts, trying to check him out every time he around. He be trying not to think about her and not check her out every time he around her. So she be around him, she be trying not to think about how hot he is, and you know what I'm saying? And so the girls love her friends, very supportive friends. But Jessica is wild, okay? Love Jessica a lot. But she's the friend that's big bold. She just gonna tell you, she's the closest to Ava. She lives with Ava, but she's having her time, okay? She living her life. She having her time. Nothing wrong with that. Love that for her. But she's a law student. This man threatens her to tell her where the location at of the shoot. So, he just going around threatening everybody over a girl that he don't like. So everybody want to know if this man really do have feelings too. That's the second one. And second, they want to know if he can feel anything. So they finna try to use Ava to make him feel something, this is how I've not read this book before. This is my first time reading this book. And let me tell you something. It's already juicy. I already had to have the wine and sit down and chill because there's a whole lot going on here. It's making me nervous, but nervous in a good way. Like, these two characters are so different in reality, but they're exactly the same. They have the same mental issues. They have the same broad spectrum of everything else that's going on. Like, the way they think about life is so different but so similar. So I just feel like that since we see the chemistry coming around, since the feelings are being reciprocated, but neither one of them know what the other is thinking, it's kind of a benefit that this isn't like a supernatural book. I'm so glad it's not a vampire or a werewolf book. I'm glad this is a legit book series. Twisted is a legit book series that's going to take you on a ride between four girls. And this ride is already fun to be on. So chapters 1 through 7 are going to get a 5 on my book talk rating. The reason I'm going to say a 5 for chapters 1 through 7 is because you don't have to wait all the way till chapter 10 for you to see the connection between the two characters, for you to start to see the similarities. You don't have to wait to chapter 20 to see where the chemistry is. Most stories have the character playing nonchalant for way too long. I think that this is gonna pick up interest. The way this love story is going, it's gonna pick up your interest fast in the first 7 chapters. It's definitely an attention grabber. I read this book probably for about 8 hours, but it's definitely an attention grabber. And it's definitely a good read. Now, I got mine from Target. I don't know I know you get probably from Barnes and Noble and other stuff, but if you want to lease, if you want to like only spend like $10, $11, I would order that thing for pickup from Target. Because if not, then it's gonna be like it's on the shelf for like 27 right now. So because these books are all over TikTok, that's probably why they're on sale. But right now I'm in love with this book. So chapters 1 through 7 a hit so far. I'll catch y'all in my next review. If you like this, you like this. If you don't worry about it. But I just think it's interesting. Like, and the people who have read it and finished it, please let me know in the comments what y'all think. Did y'all, in the first 7 chapters, do y'all remember thinking that you had the wait forever for a connection, or did you see the chemistry right away? I read a lot of fan fiction. I read a lot of dark romance. So I can see certain relationship patterns early. Like, I can see certain relationship things in the beginning. I can see where the relationship is going to turn into a friendship and where the friendship will probably end up being more. So, yeah. After I read chapter 8, I'll come back to y'all with that. But I hope y'all enjoy this. I like having conversations like these and making conversations like these because I want to get back into reading. I want to get back into reading because it's good for your brain. So I'm going to go ahead and probably start reviewing books. But yeah, chapters 1 through 7 got a 5 out of 5 for me because you don't take too long to see the chemistry. You learn a lot about the characters off rip. They telling you what's going on with the characters in the beginning, so you already feel like you're a part of the story. You're already immersed. You know what I'm saying? You're already understanding that you can already see where the friendship is going. You can see the friendship starting to form. You can see the concerned feelings, the worried feelings starting to come about. When he not with her, he completely too worried about her business. And when he not with her, his brain all over the place. But when he around her or he call her, although right now he seems really annoyed by her, I think it's all a front. I think that in another life, if he hadn't suffered the trauma that he suffered, they suffered the same trauma. They both lost their parents when they was young. But Ava had somebody. Ava had somebody that took her in like a sister and helped her and made her life better. So she chose to be a better person. I just think their situations being so similar, it's amazing that one person can turn out totally cold and heartless and another person with the same exact life can be just a ray of sunshine all the time. I think that's good. I think it's good to have at least one person that sees the positive that's out here, because it's not a lot of it left. And I love that she's so considerate. You see her compassion, her consideration. You see her frustration when she got to go and she only had 5 minutes to pick her brother cake up, and it's his favorite cake, and she going off about the half-eaten cake that's in the dang kitchen, even though the brother don't care about the cake because he in the middle of 2 girls. So he don't care. He not really caring about the cake. But he got the 2 girls, you know, the whole party going on. He done chatted with a whole bunch of girls. Went from the couch to another area in the house, and it was a lot going on. But I'm glad that you get to see more of the characters in the beginning, in the first 7 chapters, and you get to see the friendship between Alex and Ava forming, so that you don't have to spend half the book wondering what's going on between these two. Or you don't have to go halfway through the book with him bullying her and her always getting teased by people because of him. Like, it's not one of those kind of stories. He's not gonna spend half the book hating her guts for real. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's my prediction. But yeah, so far 5 out of 5 on this one.